You bet. My name's Greg Sullivan. I'm a director in the Windows and Devices group at Microsoft. Mixed reality is a big part of the announcements we're making here at IFA. It's a big part of the Windows 10 Fall Creators Update. It's the first time, really, that the mixed reality software platform, the magical software that lights up HoloLens, is coming to consumers in the form of the Fall Creators Update. It'll be accompanied by new headsets from 5 of our OEM partners as well. The mixed reality headset's a perfect Christmas gift because it'll work with a wide array of Windows 10 PCs, including those, some of which who have integrated graphics cards. You don't need a very powerful gaming rig, and you can have these amazing immersive experiences right out of the box. Yeah. Well, Windows mixed reality spans a spectrum from the fully physical world to the fully digital world. At one end of the spectrum, you have augmented reality, like HoloLens, where you have a view of the world around you and you bring in digital information. At the other end of the spectrum, you have a primarily digital view of the world where you bring in elements of the real world, like your hands through motion controllers. The difference about Windows Mixed Reality is we consider the entire spectrum, and our software platform enables devices and experiences that span that whole continuum. So whether you're using a HoloLens to learn how to repair a jet engine, or you're using a Windows Mixed Reality headset to play a game, you can use the same software platform and in fact interoperate. Well, today, mixed reality, virtual reality headsets, the more immersive displays, are primarily used for gaming and entertainment. 360-degree videos, the more immersive entertainment experiences. But we see that expanding pretty quickly to include new use cases like remote collaboration, data visualization, and really the sky's the limit because this is all Windows, and developers can create all kinds of exciting things. Well, HoloLens is the world's first and still only self-contained holographic computer. It's not tethered to another PC. It has all of the computational requirements built into the headset to bring holograms into your real world. It is a unique device, and still a year and a half after it began shipping, there's nothing else like it. These headsets connect to a Windows 10 PC and immerse you in a digital world that is an extension of the two-dimensional desktop into a three-dimensional cliff house where you can run all of your Windows applications and immerse yourselves in games or 360-degree videos or other kinds of content. Well, the main focus today is primarily in the gaming and entertainment, but we do expect that to very rapidly expand. I think we'll see what we call tech adopters, folks who are interested in what's new, taking advantage of these new devices this holiday season. What's exciting is we do think that this is the future of computing to some degree, the ability to take the digital world out of the flat screens that it's kind of been trapped in for decades and bring it into full volumetric three-dimensional space so that you can interact with things in the same way that you interact with the real world. Well, we are excited about the 5 partners that are shipping Windows mixed reality headsets so far: Acer, Asus, Dell, HP, and Lenovo. And we expect more partners to join us on this journey, further innovation across a wide array of device types, and we're excited to see what happens. Well, the primary difference between a Windows Mixed Reality PC and a Mixed Reality Ultra PC is the discrete graphics card that drives an experience that refreshes the screen rate at 90 times per second as opposed to 60 times per second. There are some other minor differences in the experience, including the ability to do high-end, high-polygon performance gaming that requires a discrete dedicated graphics adapter. But the core experience itself, including the ability to multitask, run the Cliff House shell, experiencing many things going on at once, and including Minecraft in an immersive way, can be done on a mixed reality PC. Well, I imagine, in addition to doing some of the immersive gaming that I'm really looking forward to and has been very fun, one of the scenarios that I think is most exciting for me personally is the remote collaboration and the ability to have kind of telepresence. I have family that's spread out across the country, and I can imagine us experiencing music or concerts or sporting events together in mixed reality, and have the ability, even across the country, to have it seem like we are both in the same room enjoying something. And that is the kind of application that we'll see created for Windows Mixed Reality. So that's Well, we do think this is the future of computing. In the same way that we evolved the interaction model from character-based interface to graphical interface to touch and pen and voice, this is an extension and a continuation of the journey that we've been on for decades, making personal computing more personal. And we started off with an interaction model that was on the terms of the computer. In fact, I'm old enough to remember punch cards as the way we interacted with computers. Now, we're bringing the digital world into our world and mixing it, and in 3 dimensions is the way that humans spend most of our time. So it's a very natural evolution of that process to make computing more human and more personal. Well, I would recommend that they come by the Microsoft booth or our partner booths, where they can get a chance to demonstrate the new Windows Mixed Reality headsets and immerse themselves in a new reality. Well, I think one of the most exciting areas is data visualization. The idea that you can see true volumetric 3-dimensional representations of data and gain new insights as a result. One of my favorite examples is at our Build Developer Conference. We took a bunch of weather data that's available free on the web and made an application that allows you to immerse yourself in that data. You type in the name of a city. I could type Berlin, and then it would bring me up into an altitude where I could then be surrounded by visual representations of the data. So I could see which direction the wind was blowing, what impact the mountains have on the cloud patterns, what is the barometric pressure change doing, what is weather is coming at me tomorrow. And there's nothing like being immersed in that visual experience. It's a lot different than looking at tables and charts of numbers. And you gain new insights, and that's the power of this kind of immersive computing. Well, the number one reason is immersion. In mixed reality, the biggest example I can think of is Minecraft. A lot of people like to play Minecraft, and it's fun to look at your screen and watch Steve go ahead and work in that world. Imagine if you could actually be in the game and move around and live in that world. Well, that's what it's like. It's that immersive. So the level of immersion, the level of reality, it transports you to these different worlds. It's not like you're a spectator, you're actually participating, and it's really different.